Hello everyone, it's Tsuki. Doing some more leveling. This time we're on Samurai. I ran over my cord with my chair. That's always a good sign. And yeah, just hopping right into it. This ought to be good. I haven't played Samurai in a dungeon in a long time. So I will say though, it's a lot, I find it a lot easier to handle the melee DPS. So I don't know. I guess it's a lot more intuitive for me, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Although Shisui in particular, it's not great for melee DPS, especially the second boss. There's so much moving around. But I don't know. Aesthetically, I really like this this dungeon. I'm getting to wonder if it's even proper to use my AoE on only 3 targets, but I mean, potency-wise it probably is, but TP-wise maybe not. I was actually doing solo stuff earlier, so I don't actually have the version on my bar. I always find it funny, like, I'm pretty sure they have algorithms in place to try and make it so that you don't get, like, duplicate jobs. It happens so often when I'm leveling, especially. Great. I really want Hakagure. I think that's how you pronounce it. Whatever one that converts your sense. Even though I'm like sitting at 100. I'll make it work. Oh, this is omnidirectional? Okay, we should not all be standing right next to each other. Jeez. I don't actually know the threshold on when I should just be blowing my filler Kenki. I think we can just burn this. So let's not stand next to each other, please. That worked out alright. Oh, why did I greet that? I meant to need it. Oh well. So I believe I read that when you're AoEing, you just want to keep up your damage buff, not your attack speed one. So honestly, I do not know the names of the abilities on Samurai. I have not played it enough. This guy's burning through, now he wants to AoE. So one thing I really like about caster DPS is that, they don't have to really worry about running out of MP when they're doing AoE, and they can still do pretty favorable AoE damage. I really like that. Although I do have a lot more fun on bosses as melee DPS. Okay, I don't think we're going all the way. That is fine. God, it is so obnoxious having two samurai. Oh, okay. No, like, he was totally in front of me, but I get the aggro. I don't know if this is going to hit all three. Nope, it did. No. My cone just... It's not that wide. Maybe if I stepped back I could have hit them all. Oh well. Going into this with a weird amount of sends again. Okay, I'm just gonna pop this because I don't want it. All right, dude. Which one are you going for? That one? All right. I was gonna do the one where you backstep, but I forgot which one it was. I forgot where I put it, so I did it. So last time I did this as melee, I kind of just ran through the boss and just kind of did figure eights. It works sometimes, but you usually end up hitting a bunch of people in the process. Okay, we're just gonna switch which ones we use now. Alright, that's fine. This boss is so obnoxious for melee DPS. And my dot fell off, I can't even put it back on. Having Devil Melee for this definitely is rough. Alright. Nice one, dude. It's like they decided, you know what? Let's just make this fight as annoying as possible for melee DPS. Because not only do you have to run around for that tracking AoE, you also have Corrales Kick, and then you have to run away for Seduce or for Seduction. Meanwhile, if you're like a Bard or Machinist, you're golden. You can just... It's amazing. Alright. Not a whole lot of breathing room back here. I mean, you know, just at least we know between both of us, Samurai and the Warrior, we're never gonna not have the slashing debuff. Yeah, wasn't so smart to stand in that now, was it? Sorry. Alright, how are we handling this? Alright. I always forget that I'm supposed to be using Jinpo for this. Now, I just want to know how much rested experience I actually have. Because I have so much. Like, I haven't not had rested experience in like so many months. Running out of TP. Again, I'm running into this with a weird amount of sends again. Alright. Again, I'm just gonna blow this so I don't have it. I mean, they did a really good job with Samurai. Like, they haven't had to adjust it like at all since they came out, I think. Plays really well. Well, I don't know why the samurai's running around. Wow. All right. Well, you know, that's cool. That's what I get for running into the line, I guess. Guess we'll meditate. Okay, I'm gonna blow this again because I don't want it. Start up. Oh, can I get this up? No, turn around. Okay, we definitely do not have enough to burn this. Well, we might have. No, we wouldn't have. I know LB2 isn't enough to do 14%. Does it get 5 or 10? It's 10, alright. Well, I don't need to meditate anymore. Alright then. Alright, well, I'll limit break, I guess. Got the belt. Do I have these? Yeah, those might be helpful. All right. That was I hate no this the second boss though. All right, I think leveling roulette just to break it up. I have so many side quests too. Like when I leveled up to 70 on this character, I just skipped all the side stuff. I just did all the main story stuff and then grinded dungeons. And there's way too many sides. There's like a ton of side quests. Like I'm pretty sure you'd over level if you did all the side quests and main story quests in each dungeon once. Okay, I've already seen this. I don't need to watch it again. Like that's gonna be interesting when I do my Let's Play character, my Lalafell. Because I'm gonna be like level 70 because I'm trying to do like all the side stuff. I'm gonna be like level 70 like by the time I hit the Ruby C probably. Because especially if I'm doing all of the dungeons and trials that I haven't done. She wants me to tell you guys that she's great, by the way, guys, in case you didn't see. This Copperbell normal, man. This is like the funnest dungeon ever. What do I even have? Oh, we got a new player bonus. Guess I'll retry this, yeah. I don't even think I have any AoE. Yeah, I don't. I don't even have any positionals. I don't even have my Kenki gauge. I mean, I'm saying that like it's a surprise. You don't really get anything at level 20. At least I get my attack and damage buff. Alright. What did I get? Got the belt. It's got direct hit and determined. That's probably better because no one wants skill speed. In my opinion, dungeons don't really start getting that interesting until at least like Hawk Manor. And that's just because at that point you pretty much unlocked your job. Also, this Lancer is pretty ambitious. And then mechanically they start getting interesting in Karn, although most people mess up the mechanics in Karn anyway. Where are we going? Are we doing all the side stuff? I mean, I don't really mind. Again, like I said in my last video, I let the tank choose, really. Shifu and Jinpo are like the same potency, aren't they? It's 280. Yeah, they are. So, I mean, I'm just alternating them. It doesn't actually matter, though. Man, this is one ambitious Lancer. I don't even know why I'm trying to... I don't have positionals yet. Sitting here trying to get behind it and everything. To be fair, this isn't going particularly smoothly because the Lancer thinks he's a tank and the tank isn't tanking very well. But I mean, at this level, you can pretty much just heal through anything anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. Plus, it's actually really difficult to hold enmity at low levels against synced players. And they changed Maim too, because Maim's now the slashing debuff instead of the damage buff, which honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that change. It's really, I mean, theoretically, it's supposed to be so that you use Storm's Path for generating more gauge, I think. I don't know. I haven't touched Warrior that much. I think Paladin's just so good that I just haven't really been on Warrior that often. I'd like to. Like, I'm focusing on leveling more on this character because I'm not sure what I want to be on this character going into 4.2. So I'm just focusing on leveling the stuff on this character right now. Because I still have to level Monk and then probably Black Mage as well after that. I wonder how much roulette bonus I'm gonna get from this, because this is like the bottom of the spectrum. Like the last few roulettes I've gotten, it's always been whatever Stormblood dungeon I'm the right level for. It's like the first time in a long time I've actually gotten... Well, no, because last time I got Stone Vigil, didn't I? In the last Summoner video I did. So that's not true. Oh, I can't wait to get to the second boss of this place. That's gonna be fun, I bet. Man, this Lancer, it's just... I can't even right now. I think I have my ranged attack too. Yeah, I do. Honestly, this boss fight, it's so boring. Because it's just a bunch of small enemies that spawn across the room, and if you're not a caster, it just sucks. And I find it funny that even samurais have a ranged attack. Monk still is the only job in the game that doesn't have a ranged attack. Like, they could just add one in. Like, is it really that difficult? I mean, they gave gladiators and paladins an AoE ability at like 40 something. They could just add one in without it being like an actual expansion ability, so people don't feel cheated. But nope. I remember I used to sell the plundered gear from these first few dungeons. Like, they sold for quite a bit for whatever reason. I don't really understand why. I don't think I have open eyes at this level. I didn't realize that was still alive. I don't, though. Merciful eyes. Open eyes is the buff you get, I guess. And then they changed it, like, this ability. This used to be called Starry Eyes, I think, back in, like, the early phase. I don't know, like, the media tour. It's fun. These early dungeons take longer to do than... Is there even a point to... No, there isn't. So I think actually the blasting caps will explode on their own and kill themselves if you don't attack them, which is kind of funny. And you still get the XP from it too. Yeah, people always try to focus them down first. Whenever I tank, I always if I bother marking things, I always mark them last. And then my DPS will go and attack it first, even though, I mean, you can just let them explode, and you don't actually have to kill them. But then people stand in the explosion and die, so, I mean, you know. I guess maybe we should kill them after all. I wonder if this will put me over to, 65. I mean, maybe. I think it should. We're gonna need like 1.2 million. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I don't know why you're tomahawking the thing though. Yeah, this fight is so thrilling for DPS because you literally can't do anything except kill the Spriggan that spawns after you pull down the lever. Alright, dude. What's the point in that? It's the only thing you have to do as a DPS. Yo, this guy's gonna run out of TP. I do kind of miss having flash on warrior as well. Alright. Now we can pull him up after this. With none of our... We have no AoE abilities, but you know. You know, I'm not gonna lie. This Lancer's kind of annoying the crap out of me. I don't know. Like, I said it didn't really matter, but it's still a pet peeve of mine when non-tanks try to tank and pull stuff. Because then it just leads to unfortunate outcomes where sometimes you'll both pull something and then just bad stuff happens, and it's all bad. I don't know. I like when things stay in order, but in these lower level dungeons, I guess it's kind of just a free for all. We're all strong enough to survive it anyway, so. I try to make a habit of not arguing with people you find in the duty fighter, unless they're like making it so that it's actually hindering our ability to actually finish whatever we're doing, which is a very rare occurrence, but it does happen at times. So, like most of the time, you know, when it comes to the duty finder, you get in, you do what you need to do, you get out. And then you just kind of go about your day. This tank is very timid as well. Like, the tank is timid, the Lancer's ambitious, and it's just... Like, when I started tanking, I was very nervous myself, but I did lead. You know, I don't know, but I do understand that tanking is a bit nerve-wracking at times, and healing. Like people always talk about, you know, tanking being like kind of because you have to like lead usually parties as the tank, but people kind of like breeze over healing. Healing's actually pretty difficult sometimes, especially if your party doesn't want to cooperate, and we just pulled the boss without the tank. That is not one thing I do condone, though, is pulling without everyone being in the room. Nah, he's dead. What is this? Oh, this is still the short bow. I don't know what he's doing. He's going to die. You can't... This is wonderful. I'm so glad I'm recording right now. I mean, I could cut this out. Like, it's very possible. We'll just be like... I'm not being mean. It's low level dungeons. Wait, why did we run in? What? What are we doing? Oh, well. Fine, she has resurrection, fine. Why? Why? Why is this happening right now? So I am of the mindset of burning this because it is such obnoxious killing the ads. I'm pretty sure I said this when I did it in my Let's Play. But, yeah. Okay, this is pretty obnoxious. I should have put on diversion, honestly. I mean, it probably wouldn't have actually helped that much because, you know, it only halves the amount during the duration. Like, they should have made it so that diversion is like it halves your current enmity. That would be great. You know, that's how it is with Lucid, right? With Lucid Dreaming and with the Dragoon one, elusive jump. Is it elusive or evasive? It's one of the E words. Also, I'm so busy talking, I forgot we actually had a limit break, but it doesn't matter. Oh well. Look at that, 1.7. We overshot it by like 600k. I'll give it to the tank because I don't know, why not? Because the tank didn't bother me as much as the Dragoon or the Lancer. How long have we been recording? About 40 minutes? Okay, I should have some gear on me. Let's talk to you again. You want me to rally you? Sure. Wolf guy. Honestly, I don't even remember what this questline's about, but I have done it before on my main. There's Amanda, right? Yeah, let me fix this and then I'll see what gear I have stored up. See, do I have any in my inventory? I have a choker in my inventory. I have a lot of maiming stuff. I'm gonna need to go back to town to meld some of this. Uh-huh. Well, that's all I got, I guess. So I'm gonna go back to Kugane and meld this stuff, I guess. And I'll be back when we get with the queue. I'll probably cut this out so you don't have to wait and watch me meld stuff. Alright, so I went and melded some stuff. And we're going into Bardam's. Hopefully we can get some, I don't know, I've had terrible luck getting upgrades while leveling on this character. I do actually have like a bunch of like crafted stuff that I've had stored up since from the story. But I don't like using those because they sell for quite a bit of money. And that's a lot of gil. That is a lot of gil. we're all doing okay on TP for now. I still need to finish whatchamacallit, Ninja. Like Ninja's been like, it's been like max level for like ever on my main, but I haven't finished the quest line, so I haven't actually played it at 70 yet because I don't have the last ability. Go all the way. Going all the way? Or are we stopping? Nope, we're killing it. Alright, that's cool. It's cool until I lose or I get aggro. And I'm not even geared for this. I should alright. After this, I'm gonna try to remember before the next boss to put on diversion. See if it helps at all. It might, I don't know. It's slashing. Alright. I'll take off Faint. Put on diversion, I guess. I'm gonna go to Ninja. That one, alright. That's one thing I mean, you pretty much don't have any TP problems anymore for single target, but you still have TP problems for AoE for melee, and a little bit for Bard and Machinist too, I guess, but it's not as bad, I guess, for those two in particular. What? I guess I couldn't see it because I'm gonna use my. It doesn't make sense to use it, but I just want to have no sends going into this because I'm just. All right, we're just going in. All right, that's cool. I mean, that's fine, you know. Want to get straight to the action, I see. I forgot where I put I forgot where I put diversion. There it is. I found it. Dang it, you had to turn. Okay, need to refresh my dot soon. See, the thing is, I guess if they make it so that it is so trivial to get rid of enmity, then it completely makes those tools on Ninja completely pointless. So I guess I can kind of see why, but at the same time, it is just obnoxious for Samurai in particular, because they do so much DPS that it's really tough not to pull aggro. Like, you can see, like, I was really close to pulling off of him right there. Granted, we do actually have a ninja, so... I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually use my DPS tools or enmity tools that often when I play ninja either. Unless I'm, like, in a raid or primal. Hey, a ring also, that's nice. Use this. You know, I guess I shouldn't be using my single target right here. It's just habit. Also, I'm just pressing the wrong buttons right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Have that. I mean, you don't actually, you probably don't need it. Honestly, I mean, since the next boss isn't actually a boss, you can just blow all your cooldowns on this trash. Okay, I do need to get Jimbo up though. I keep pressing the wrong button. Also, Kana died somehow. I don't know how that happened, but that's not good. Okay, we need to kill this stuff a little bit faster. That worked. That was nice. Yeah, that worked out all right. You know, this reminds me, this is where I made that extremely well-received video about leveling pools in dungeons. Man, Bardam's hit so hard. Like, I have tanked this before, and I've obviously healed it on all the healers. They hit really hard, like, and there's such a big increase between level 63 and 65 gear, like, in terms of defense. Like, I can look at the difference between this and the old boots I was wearing. Like, that's a 51. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot of defense. That's like almost a quarter defense, and that's just for, you know, DPS. Imagine a tank. Oh, we're just going, I guess. I mean, this boss is it's a neat idea, like in concept, but after you've done it a couple times, it's kind of boring. I mean, it's literally just dodging AoEs. How are we doing this? Some people like to stack in the middle for that, which, I don't know, I feel like that's the most consistent. I think Konda's trying to get me hit. Ha! That's what you get. Thankfully, you can't use any abilities, so I don't have to worry about her using rescue. Although she'd probably do that in the last boss. That's scary. I always like to dodge this way. Like, I'll stand here, wait for this to go away, and then immediately step forward. I do that every time I do this fight. It's not even a fight, honestly. It's every time I do this trial, I guess. Cap of healing. I mean, I got the ring at least. Right? I got the ring. Should probably put that on. I don't know which one is better. Which ring's better? Probably this one. Did the ninja just limit break? Alright, I mean, go for it, I guess. Ah, more stuff I can't use. It's always a joy. Oh, alright, well, that's fine. I just pulled aggro on this. No, don't. Well, okay, I still hit them. That's fine. Trying to sabotage me? Hey man, I got one too. Yeah, I don't think duality works with your AoE. Oh, thank goodness for holy. Man, whole dungeon, all I got was a ring. Alright, pop it here, I guess. Yeah, I think I stacked with the warrior on that one. That was my bad, I guess. Oh, okay. No, come on, man. That's not cool. Alright, fine. No, stop. Why can't samurais get that same thing that casters and healers got, where you know you just turn? Are you gonna move, man? No? Alright, well, you know, that's cool too. That is fine. That is totally fine. I really don't want to be standing here. Oh, you got it. My dot back up, please. What? The awkward moment when you thought you pressed the button, but it didn't actually press. Nope. I don't actually know if you can burn this boss, so you can skip this phase. I've gotten him, like, close before, but not, like, ever all the way. I don't know if these are omni-positional or not. Yeah, at least I got pants. That's a nice upgrade, I guess. Hey, look, ninja daggers. I don't need any of that stuff. Well, I think that's a That was a fun run, I guess. That last boss is always so hectic though, no matter what you play. There's just so much damage and just so many AoEs. And I mean, it's just, man. I guess it makes up for the fact that you don't actually fight anything in the second boss. So, yeah. I think that should be it for this video. What did I get? I got pants, right? I don't think I got anything else other than these pants. I did find, I did go scrounging around my retainers to find some more stuff. I guess I'll put on this, this belt as well. It's my monk. My monk's 63 now, right? Yeah, I can put the belt on. And I can take the materia out. I am surprised that they even added that feature in. And that grade 4 materia and below are actually 100% retrieval. Makes it so that you can actually, you know, use materia while you're leveling and not feel like you're wasting it. Because I never use materia really below level 50. That's fine. Put direct hit on this. I don't actually know the stat weights for samurai. I imagine it's direct hit rate always first, and then it's usually a toss up between crit and dead. But when it comes to melding grade 4s, I always just meld crit anyway, because for whatever reason, dead you only get 6 of, as opposed to 9 like with crit and direct hit. Yeah, these pants. We'll do that. I cannot wait for the new glamour system. I think in one of the past videos I did, I said, you know, it makes it seem like you can have multiple sets on the same gear. Getting a text. You know, I think I'll do a trials real quick. Yeah, why not? And then I'll take a break too. But anyways, I think you can actually put multiple sets on the same set of gear, which means that it might actually be possible to have job-specific gear on shared gear. What I mean by that is, like, I can have my Astrologian artifact gear on my healer gear, and then when I switch to white mage I can have a different set so that it doesn't look like the base gear and all messed up and stuff, which is the main reason why I never use job specific glamours, is because it always messes up the other jobs I use that share that gear. But that is going to be a huge quality of life change that I'm going to really enjoy. It only took them so many years to do it, but you know, better late than never, I guess. Except with Destiny. It's always too late with Destiny. So let's look here. I don't typically buy crafted gear. Like, if I was actually, you know, not lazy, I could just go make it myself. But it's actually not that expensive. For, look at this, 643. It is marginally better than what I have on right now. Like, ever so slightly. It's actually like not even worth grabbing, honestly. Watch, I'm going to pick this. I'm gonna buy this just because it is so cheap. and because I can just take the materia out of this anyway. But anyways, yeah, I don't typically buy crafted gear unless I'm just like really behind on upgrades. And even then, if it's way expensive, like sometimes people put it up for like, you know, over 100,000. I'm not paying that. Usually if it's under like 30k, I'll consider it. But I also have a lot of this gear on my retainer as well. Like, I don't know, I have a sword, I believe. I have so many retain. I think when the new patch hits and I can, you know, get rid of some gear from that I'm just holding onto for glamour's sake, I can probably get rid of one of my extra retainers because I don't need 5. I really needed that extra retainer at the beginning of this expansion though, because I had no space because I was trying to hold on to all this leveling gear. So I had to buy one. I'm a hoarder, I guess. I'm just terrible. Yeah, I have a level 66 one right here. Which, you know, 3 weapon damage is pretty noticeable. And I think the level 68 one as well was, pretty cheap. I think it was only like 18k. I mean, I have like 200 something million, which people think that's a lot of gil. It is a sizable amount of gil, but, it's not like... Yeah, I don't care. That's not a big fee. It's not like so much like I'm not like the richest person. Like crafters, they make way a lot of gil. That didn't even make sense, but they have way more gil than I do, trust me. Alright, I'll probably just... I will cut this, and then we'll get back whenever the trial pops. Alright. Took my headset off for a couple minutes there. Hey, Garuda! Remember when this was actually like kind of difficult? I mean, I actually had a lot of fun farming for my Garuda weapon back in the day to do Titan. That was fun. Man, this part of me just wishes we could just go back to the simpler days, and then I remember all the quality of life changes that we've had so far, and how some jobs have gotten better over time, and I don't know. You can't just go back. Alright, here we go. I don't have my gap closer. I also don't have my kinky. Okay, well that's nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat this because I'm terrible. No, I got second win. I got this. I should be using Shisui, but I just like she jumps so often that I don't even know when a good time to use it is. I also should have refreshed my dot there before I don't even think we need to kill these, but you know, why not? So she's invulnerable, but you can actually start your combos on her, which is nice. dot back up. I don't even think I have to be doing positionals because I don't actually have my Kinky gauge. But it's good to stick with it. I don't know if we have enough damage to burn. We don't even have limit break. I think we're fine. We'll have limit break in a second. And then the one person who shouldn't be limit breaking, limit breaked. That worked out. There we go. 660,000 XP. Who was tanking? I don't actually remember who was tanking. I wasn't paying attention. I don't need those. And I think that's a wrap for now. Been about an hour and a half. I'm gonna do some more boring leveling that you probably don't want to see. So maybe when I get back to doing dungeons later tonight, I'll record again. But for now, thank you all for watching. Leave likes, comments. Kana is amazing. She wanted me to tell you that again. And I'll see you guys next time. Sayonara. Bye bye.